What's up, guys? Mike here with King of Avalon Follower. I'm going to do a video right now on the Magic Spire. So again, it's right over here, right next to your farms and everything. You just click on it. And this is the Magic Spire. So you can see up here on the top left, we have crystals. And I just spent all mine. But the crystals is what you want to gather. Okay, why do you want to gather them? Well, if you look at the redeem button, you have all of these awesome rewards you can get. But you have to spend the crystals on it. Okay, so I mean, some of these things are really good. Prestige banners, March capacity. Honestly, to me, that's a nice one right there because it can be tough to get those. More prestige banners. Now, in order to get everything unlocked, you have to make it past a certain floor level. I have made it past that level. I believe once you make it past that floor level once, everything is totally unlocked forever. And I'm pretty sure that's the case. So again, there's really good rewards in here. Let's talk about how to get them and some strategies to use. You can see over here, my highest floor explored is 10. My current floor is 1. Here's the lore if you want to read through that. But let's go ahead and hit continue exploring and let's see what we get. And we're going to talk tips and strategies for making it further and for also maximum crystal gathering. So the first thing we have to do on floor 1 is we have to attack this thing. And to me, this just looks like, I mean, it looks like one of the elementals from like Burning Crusade, World of Warcraft, but that's just me. Anyways, attack. Merlin is going to provide the troops for you. You're not losing any of these. These are not your troops. You are just fighting through with Merlin's troop. It is based off of your march capacity. So, for instance, I'm a stronghold 30, so I have a relatively high march capacity. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit march. And again, you can watch it come in and run through its simulation. But honestly, once you do this all the time, you don't really want to watch it. So I just hit the X button and it instantly finishes it. Boom, I had a victory. Now, here's where we get, where we need to start thinking ahead, okay? I'm going to get these crystals. Now, these are not the same types of crystals as up here. Well, it might not even be a crystal, it just looks kind of like one. It's not the same type of crystals that are up here. This is mana. Okay, we can see the battle that I just fought, blah, 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 blah. X out of it, and it brings you to this screen, buying benefits. Now, this is where it gets tricky. How do I buy benefits in such a way that I will have the strongest boosts in order to make it, in order to gain crystals when it comes to fighting, and in order to kill more of those elemental monster things? So, if you've watched any of my other videos, usually the most important thing that you can boost is health. It's better than attack, it's better than defense. Health is what you want to boost. Now, I'm planning to make it all the way till about floor 4 or 5, and then I will gather at floor 4 or 5. If I go to floor 8, 9, 10, I'll gather faster. In other words, I'll get more crystals over a 10-hour period the higher floors you go. But it's very competitive up there. It's very likely that players that pay a lot of money will kill you and you will never even get a chance to gather. So that's where I kind of hang out at floor 4 or 5 so I actually can gather crystals. That's my strategy I use. So anyways, I get to buy 1 benefit per level. So I'm going to start with the least important of the healths, which would be Bowman health. I'm just going to go ahead and confirm that. I'm going to go up to the next floor. Now, here's what I mean. You could jump right out here and start gathering crystals immediately. You gather at a slow rate versus a quicker rate if we go higher. So we're going to go higher. We're going to attack this guy. And I'm going to X out so it ends it. Victory again. X out. Now I can buy my second benefit. Okay. Well, my second most important benefit is going to be cavalry health. Or excuse me, second least important health benefit will be cavalry health. Confirm. And again, also to pay attention, there is a restore march capacity by 20% over here. And you're going to notice as I go up floor after floor, my march capacity drops. Now, it doesn't drop very much at first. It starts to drop a lot more later on. So I'm not really worried about restoring my march capacity. It'll never go above what my original capacity was. So I'm only down a couple hundred. Again, march. Exit out. Victory. Okay. Now, here is a tricky thing. Now, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I guess I don't have solid facts to back it up. I went with Bowman health, I went with cavalry health, and now we have an interesting choice to make because we have, there it is, we've got troop health, and we've got infantry health. Now, what I have been doing is boosting my troop health first, and then my infantry health second, because in my opinion, the infantry, if you've watched my other videos, if another person's army makes it through your infantry, then they will usually kill you. So I want the biggest benefit to be to my infantry health, and I do troop health second. Now, if I was trying to go all the way out to floor like 9 or 10, I may end up actually doing troop defense, then troop health, then infantry defense, infantry health, and one restore march capacity, because you'll see it starts to drop quickly. If you make it to like floor 10, your march drops fast. So I'm going to go ahead and do troop health, confirm, exit out, jump up another floor, attack, and again, I've barely lost any. X out, victory, come here. Now, let's see, I'm on floor 4. Let's go ahead and let's do infantry defense. And then I'm going to go up one more floor and attack. And you can see it's still pretty high, but I think after this one it starts to drop. So, boom, win again. Infantry health, I'll max that out right there. Boom. Now, I can jump onto a level 4 crystal mine. I also can go up to the next floor, not challenge the monster, so I don't lose my troop number, and then jump on a level 5 crystal mine. But again, as you go higher, more and more people are on the higher levels fighting for them and vying for those mines, simply because you gather at a faster rate the higher you go. So I'm going to go ahead and jump up to floor 6. This is when you see how this elemental has a different animation than the others. When you start fighting these, your troop count drops very quickly. I mean, very quickly. So I'm going to avoid that, because essentially, and I'll explain why. Let's go ahead and jump onto the crystal mine. Boom. We'll hop out here. You must stop exploring the spire in order to enter the crystal mine and gather crystals. Do you wish to continue? Yes. So once I go out here, I can't come back here without resetting the mine. So yes, I'm going to jump out. Okay. Now, we can see all of these different mines right here. They're already occupied by other players. So this is what I mean, where it can be very difficult. Some of these people are very strong. 81 million power. 81 million power. 72 million power. Looks like this guy spends a lot of money because, first of all, he's got the pay-to-play picture. He's got the freaking pay-to-play icon, or what's like a relic. So, you got to be careful. Now, there is an option to quick find mines if one is available. So we can go ahead and quick find, select your desired troops. Now, you want to send a battle march in. Now, I haven't spent the time to retweak my march since I've hit level 30. Also, I'm in a balanced spec right now, so I don't have all of my stat boosting things that I would get if I was in a war spec. Though I'm not 100% sure if your stats play a part, your Lord Talent Point stats play a part. I'm honestly, I'm not 100% sure. But I am going to go ahead and tweak this march a little bit. I'm going to bring the amount of bowmen I have down and the amount of cavalry I have down, and I'm going to send in a good amount of infantry so that I have some people that can take a hit. I'm going to boost that cavalry up. Okay, 129,000 troops. I'm going to go ahead and march. Now, if there is an available mine, it's going to automatically send me to it once I hit the march button. And there was an available mine right here. Now, let's take a look at these floors real quick. Because on some of them, let's see what the max is. If this one goes to 990. Yeah, so the max on this one is 720. The higher level you get, the less maximum amount of screens you can look through. So the lower floors like this, and the lower floors like this, it's going to have more options for people to get in. And you can see I'm gathering at a rate of 28.8 thousand an hour. I'm going to gather for 10 hours. That's 288,000 crystals. 288,000 crystals every 10 hours. This thing resets once a day, I believe. Every 10 hours, 288,000 crystals. So on a 24-hour time frame, that's like 600,000. That's enough to buy your Raw Valor gemstone there and your Prestige banner, which will open up if you make it to at least, I believe, floor 6. If you want to get the second Prestige banner and Dragon Essence and some of these rewards over here, you're going to actually have to make it all the way to floor 10. But you only have to do it once. So you make it to floor 10 and you find that, oh man, I can't gather for crap. Everybody's too strong. You reset the Spire and then you come back in at a lower level and you can at least gather efficiently here. So I'm hoping that as I start to build some T10s, maybe I will find that they're making their way into my marches as I get higher, and I'll have a better chance at gathering on maybe floor 6 or 7, so I can gather at a little bit faster rate. But that's my strategy. Let me know what you think. If you have suggestions or tips or ideas, this is a relatively new feature. It's been around, I don't know, I want to say maybe a month. Thanks always for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, and again, if you want to either check your benefits, you can hit that. Buy benefits. Maybe you didn't purchase one. You jumped right into the mines. If you do get attacked here and kicked out, the battle log is over here. It will give you an option to take revenge on somebody. Usually, if you try to take revenge on somebody that's killed you, they'll probably just kill you again, so it's not really much of a point. And then after all of that, if you want to step out and get back to the main screen, you do just hit step out. It does not cancel anything in there. You're just fine. You just step out, and it will gather while you continue to play the game or go about your day. It will just continuously gather in there. And then if you do get attacked while you're out of the mine, it will just send you some mail that says, hey, you've reached it. Oh, that was when I reset the thing right there. I reset it before I started this video. It'll say, hey, you lost a battle. Do you want to take revenge? And you can try, but it'll probably kill you. If you lose a battle in the mines, it will take 10 minutes for your troops to reset in order for you to fight again, unless you reset the Spire. Then you can just start over again immediately. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Sorry that I haven't made as many videos lately. I know I'm a deadbeat, but appreciate the love as always, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.